everyone, I'm PADMI Fernando. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing at Movenpick Hotel Colombo. I'm a hotelier, I'm a career woman, a daughter, a wife, a dog mom, and I'm very passionate about sales and marketing. So I'm featured on today's episode of Ask Me on High TV. So I'm told the first segment is called Actually Me. It sounds interesting. Am I ready for the questions? I'm not. Go ahead, ask me.
Hi, Padmi.
Hello.
What are your top 3 travel destinations in Sri Lanka?
So I'm a lake person. I love lakes. So I like the central part of Sri Lanka, Habrana, and Kandalama, Dambulla, that part of the country.
What brings out the inner child in you?
My pets. So my 2 dogs, Chester and Merida, they totally bring the inner child in me.
What is your favorite game or sport to watch and play?
Well, I think it's cricket because of obvious reasons. Since we won the World Cup in 1996, I've been following cricket.
If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Okay, I'm not going to think a lot. I'm not going to overthink this, but I think probably chocolate.
Would you rather win the lottery or work at the perfect job?
Work at the perfect job because it makes me keep myself occupied, develop myself, probably develop others, have fun in the process. If I win the lottery, I'll be like super bored, I think. Probably I'll have to stay at home and just, enjoy the luxuries. Probably not the most interesting thing.
If money was no object, what would you do all day?
Probably volunteer to be in a dog care center.
If you could go back in time, what year would you travel to?
I'm having a lot of fun, so I wouldn't want to go back.
How would your friends describe you?
I think they would describe me as genuine.
Aside from necessities, what one thing could you not go a day without?
Okay, look, this is going to sound like a dog show, but my dogs.
If you could share a meal with any 4 individuals, living or dead, who would they be?
Difficult question. Who does these questions? Oh gosh. Well, I think family. I mean, I can't pick 4. I mean, it's family really.
Would you rather trade intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence?
Both. I need both. I can't pick one.
Who would you want to play you in a movie of your life?
Someone who knows me really well. So it'll have to be my best friend.
What's the craziest thing you've done in the name of love?
What have I done? Oh, get married. Yeah, get married, I suppose.
What's the most unusual thing you've ever eaten?
I don't eat unusual things. I'm very particular about food that I eat. I mean, it needs to be, for me, it needs to be appealing visually, and I can't put things in my mouth that is not usual or normal.
Is there anything you wished would come back into fashion?
It's coming back. I think a lot of the sort of vintage fashion is coming back, which is nice to see.
Which of the 5 senses would you say is your strongest and why?
Touch. I'm quite sensitive.
If you were a ruler of your own country, what would be the first law you would introduce?
Save the animals, people.
What 3 things do you think of the most each day?
Oh, okay. Food, definitely. Second thing, based on my routine, of course, at work, I think about what needs to be done during the day, what needs to be closed during the day. And thirdly, I think of any other responsibilities that I need to do in that day, something important that I need to close.
If you had a warning label, what would yours say?
On a day that I'm really not in the mood, keep away, keep out.
What song would you say best sums you up?
Made for Now.
What celebrity would you like to meet for a cup of coffee?
Chris Hemsworth.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny would you say you are?
Oh, I am like a 11 tops. Seriously.
What is one thing you will never do again?
I don't have regrets really. I think it's all part of the learning process. So if I had chosen something and it isn't the right thing, probably I learned from it. So I'm not really sure.
What makes you feel accomplished?
Feel accomplished when I achieve success, when I sort of achieve my goals, what I set to do, what is expected of me when I achieve it. I feel accomplished.
What is a relationship deal breaker for you?
Relationship deal breaker is, I think, honesty, communication. Communication is key.
When have you felt your biggest adrenaline rush?
Actually, a lot of things. It can't be one thing. It could be meeting someone after ages. It could be achieving a milestone. It could be go out with friends and we enjoy ourselves. So it's a lot of things. It can't be just one thing, I think.
If a genie granted you 3 wishes right now, what would you wish for?
I think I would again come back to the point of saving animals. I think I would ask the genie first to help save and stop animal cruelty.
What's something you can't go a day without doing?
Seeing my dogs.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay, I'm not a person who plans ahead. I sort of take things as it comes, but I hope I would have developed myself more. I would have actually learned something new. I would still contribute to the development of others, or do something that's really worthwhile, and be happy.
What are 3 things you value most about a person?
So I think what I value most is honesty. I value trust, and I also value kindness.
What is the greatest struggle you've overcome?
Again, relates to the professional life most likely, because we had some challenges in our industry, the industry that I'm a part of. So it was not easy to come out of it, especially after the recent Easter attack the country went through. And all of us in our own little areas had to do our bit to overcome it. So actually it was a personal challenge as well, as much as it was a professional challenge. So I think coming out of that phase probably was something I overcame with time. As it happens, it's really hard. But when you have a support system, when you have the teams to support you, and when you believe that you need to come out of it, you do that eventually.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Sri Lanka.
What's the most exciting thing that's happened this year?
Most exciting thing that happened this year was my trip to Bhutan, especially because it takes you back 50 years, I would say, because the way people live there, they're very simple, they're very happy, they don't have too many demands, they don't have the disruption of social media, they don't they wear the national dress, day to day. It's a completely different lifestyle and complete escape. Actually, it's like nirvana.
What would your best friend say is your best quality?
She'll say I am very light.
What's the greatest risk you've ever taken?
I think you need to take a risk also at some point. You have to, if you dare to do something, then it is a different experience. I can't really specify anything per se, like a greatest risk.
What is the best professional advice you have ever received?
The devil is in the details. So that was the end of the first segment. I really enjoyed it, but actually I got stuck with some questions. It's time for reflection. So now we've moved on to the second segment. It's called Who Am I? So let's find out. So who am I? Let's get started then. How would PADMI define the hospitality industry in Sri Lanka? So Sri Lanka. What was the last gift PADMI gave someone? I think it was a gift from Spa Ceylon for someone who's leaving Sri Lanka. What are the top 3 goals on PADMI's bucket list? Okay, I do not have specific goals, but if you ask me, it's all about having a balanced life. So, or maybe I should have a bucket list. I do have. What motivates PADMI? A good challenge motivates me. What is PADMI's biggest stress reliever? My pets. Which is PADMI's favorite collection yet? I've started collecting teapots since of late, so wherever I go, I collect a teapot from each destination. What are PADMI's other hobbies? I love yoga, I Netflix, I love traveling, and I love baking cupcakes. If PADMI could have a superpower, what would it be? I would save animals. What is PADMI's biggest pet peeve? I think people who are not direct about things, not really open and honest. What movie does PADMI think deserves a sequel? I think maybe Pretty Woman. If PADMI could speak another language, what would it be? French. What was PADMI's dream job growing up? A dream job? I wanted to be an ambassador. I wanted to represent my country. I wanted to be, I don't know, for some reason I had this thing about being an ambassador. I think I'm doing it to some extent today. Does PADMI sing? I try. What makes PADMI laugh the most? My dogs. What is PADMI's biggest fear? Losing people I love. What is PADMI's favorite Netflix shows? Designated Survivor is a good series that I watch nowadays. What is one thing PADMI can't live without? My loved ones, my family, my pets. Yeah. Okay, what is PADMI's favorite non-physical attribute about herself? I think my wit, probably. What is PADMI's favorite childhood memory? Playing with my siblings, or I remember getting my grandma feeding me. When I was at home, I was like not even at preschool stage then, and I was a poor eater. So she used to feed me, and she used to be like, get me to run around the house. So that excited me, so I used to eat. If PADMI, a cat or dog, okay, you're kidding, right? If PADMI had to act in Charlie's Angels, who would she act as? I quite like Cameron Diaz, so I think I have, I'm a bit crazy like her, so yeah, maybe. What would PADMI's perfect day be like? Spending time at home, relaxing, chillaxing, doing things I like to do, putting my feet up, being able to walk bare feet. What is PADMI's favorite horror movie? Okay, I don't know the names, but I'm into horror movies. I'm terrified of horror movies as well at the same time. So I watch them in the afternoon. I don't watch them at night. So it does not haunt me after. Who is PADMI's admirer the most? Actually, I admire my parents, my family, my husband, people who I've learned from. It's my inner circle. What is PADMI's biggest strength? Mentoring, maybe, when it comes to work, sort of giving leadership to people, making them believe that they can do things, they can achieve things. Does PADMI believe in karma? Never thought of it seriously, but I think there is a truth to it. What is PADMI's favorite novel? Actually, I've not read a novel in a long time, but used to read Daniel Steele's. Great. So at the end of the second segment, who am I? I'm feeling a lot more relaxed. This sounds like an interesting program now. I'm beginning to like. I might not leave. So the third segment is called Never Have I Ever. I've seen something similar in Ellen's show, so I feel like a celebrity. I hope y'all will be kind to me.
Never have I ever lied about my age.
I have never.
Never have I ever wanted to be a superhero.
I have always wanted to be a superhero. I want to be a superhero even now. I need superpowers. I mean, I'd like to know, if I can know what's going on in people's minds, it'll help me better, especially with my job. I'm in sales, remember?
Never have I ever been scared of the dark.
Oh, I'm scared of the dark.
Never have I ever broken a promise.
No, I have never broken a promise.
Never have I ever sung a song out loud and messed up the lyrics.
Oh, I have. I do it daily.
Never have I ever scared myself in a mirror.
Scared myself in a mirror? Well, no, I have never scared myself in a mirror.
Never have I ever screamed because of a bug.
Oh, I have. I hate bugs.
Never have I ever practiced public speaking in front of the mirror.
I have.
Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush.
I have.
Never have I ever used my cell phone while driving.
Okay, who's seeing the show again?
Never have I ever re-gifted something that was gifted to me.
It's good. It's a good thing.
Never have I ever participated in a play.
I have participated in a play. Yeah, it's cool.
Never have I ever hated a present but told someone that I loved it. Never have I given a stranger a fake phone number. Never have I ever tried to make someone jealous.
Oh, I have. Everybody does, I think.
Never have I ever injured myself while trying to impress someone I was interested in.
No, I have not injured myself.
Never have I ever said I love you without meaning it.
No, I have never.
Never have I ever made a prank phone call.
Oh, I have. I love them.
Never have I ever dreamed of taking revenge on someone.
I do have this. I mean, I think about it, but I don't really take revenge. I do think about it though. I plot it.
Never have I ever had a bad fall because I was walking and texting.
Thrice in a hotel restaurant.
Never have I ever had a surprise party thrown for me.
I have.
Never have I ever fallen in love at first sight.
Oh no, I have never.
Never have I ever been to Europe.
I have. I've been to London. I have been to Germany. Where else? Turkey. Yeah.
Never have I ever been pushed into a pool with my clothes on.
No.
Never have I ever donated blood.
I have not. I'm scared of that.
Never have I ever told a lie about something I really didn't do.
No, I have never.
Never have I forgotten a loved one's birthday.
I have. My brother's once.
Never have I ever gone to the office without brushing my teeth.
Without brushing my teeth? No.
Never have I ever given money to a homeless person.
I have.
Never have I ever lied during this game.
Great, I'm at the end of Ask Me episode and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really fun. The three segments were super cool and the questions were interesting. Made me reflect, maybe also think of some of the things that is really me. And I hope this program also helps people who doesn't know me yet or doesn't know much about me get to know me a little better. Cheers!